Have a good day. My name is Sahara Sultan. The title of our story is The Unexpected Marriage. Okay, so let's start. The man Hamza doesn't want a fixed marriage, but it is really unavoidable when your religion is Islam. He is thankful because in college he still doesn't have a wife, but one day he did not think of a nightmare for him. In another place, he was studying college and it was far from their place. His dad called him and told him to go home, and Hamza did not refuse because it was forbidden to disobey his father's order. The next day, Hamza went home even though he was still at school. He was nervous at those times because he didn't know what his dad would say. And when her dad told him that he was getting married because he was of the right age, he couldn't believe what he heard, unable to speak on what he heard from his dad because of a mixture of nervousness and inexplicable feelings. And he found out that he was only going to marry to a 15 years old. Their age gap is 5 years. As their marriage was near, he took to his dad and told his dad that he didn't want to marry to that girl. But his father's answer is, "Do you have a girlfriend? If there is, and yes, I will allow that is what you marry, but if you don't have a girlfriend, you have no choice but to marry the one I will marry you." I lost again. I didn't know anything because it's true that I don't have a girlfriend, that Hamza's mind just said. He first saw his bride on the day of their wedding. The bride suggests that it was just a simple wedding, and the bride's gown was simple, but the bride was very sad and it was obvious that she was done from crying. Hamza knew that at those times everyone around their wedding was happy except for the two who were sad. The coldness of the bride's hand, and it was obviously nervous. After their wedding, they were taken to their own house given by Hamza's dad. Hamza's parents are rich. He and his wife have different rooms and they have their own maid at home. It was night when Hamza heard a crying, and he knew that Jannah was his wife who was crying. Hamza felt guilty, and Hamza thought that he had been absent for a long time, so he took to her wife the next day. Hamza, I will let you know that I need to go back to the place where I will study. Jannah, okay, no problem. A few weeks later, they had no contact with Jannah, and he admitted that Jannah is not her first priority because his studies are his the most priority because he is a graduating student. Sometimes Hamza thinks that he is not married because he is so busy. He also didn't think that he hadn't been able to owe his wife for almost 2 months, and hadn't even been able to text his wife even once. Suddenly, Hamza's cell phone rang, and that was his sister. Hamza's sister said that, "Hamza, your wife is sick." When Hamza was got home, he saw Jannah sleeping. Then Hamza talked to his mother, Hamza's mother. Why didn't Hamza said that Hamza that why didn't tell me that child was sick? Hamza, hello, who is this? Jannah, I'm Jannah. I'm sorry if your mother is mad at you because of me. Hamza, go back so we can talk properly. I know that they forced you to marry me, and so please go home so we can separate. Hamza, okay, I'm going home. When Hamza arrived, he found his wife Jannah cooking and she was still smiling at him. Jannah, you already here. Did you eat? Come with me. Hamza didn't answer and just went to the chair to eat and accompanied her husband to eat. After they ate, Hamza went to his wife's room. Jannah, why are you here, Hamza? Why am here? Aren't we married? Jannah comes out but is stopped by Hamza. Hamza, I thought you want to talk to me, so why you want me to go home? So let's talk right now. Hamza saw Jannah that it was pale, like Jannah is nervous. Jannah, let's split up. Hamza, when do you want separately? Jannah, when you want. I'm so annoyed to you, Hamza. Why are you always like that? I thought you are a very responsible husband, but I was wrong. Jannah cries while speaking and it obviously get hurts. In the morning, Hamza woke up early from bed and noticed that Jannah did not seem to be in her own room. Hamza asked her maid where Jannah was, and the maid told Hamza that Jannah go to her parents' house. So Hamza immediately went to their Jannah house. Jannah, why are you here? And it looks like surprise. Hamza, why did you come here without letting me know that you're here? Did you tell your parents that we're going to separate? Jannah, you're the one I'm waiting for to tell them we're going to split up. After the days when Hamza and Jannah became close, but their closeness was just like a friend's, and Hamza thought of transferring the school near the house where he and Jannah live, and Hamza's parents agreed for him to transfer the school. One day Hamza was surprised to fetch Jannah from school. Hamza thought that Jannah would be ashamed, but he was surprised when Jannah introduced Hamza to her friends that his wife came after him while she was still smiling. Jannah's classmates were so shocked at what they found out, but Jannah was still smiling. Jannah, when did you come home? Why didn't you say you were coming today? Hamza, I didn't say for surprise whilst Hamza is smiling. Jannah, why did you transfer here? Hamza, because I want you to be with you all the time. I want to see you every day. I want to hear your voice. Jannah, I'm not even saying I love you, but I hope you feel it. After what happened, the two of them ate together, went to school, and visit their parents at the same time. Hamza always dates Jannah even at home and lets her know that he loves his wife very much. But sometimes resentment and jealousy are unavoidable. But they get better when they talk. After Hamza's graduation, he saw Jannah's gift in his room, and it was a couple watch, and it was written on a piece of paper. Congrats, my love. You're finally done with your studies. Keep my gift. Hamza had so much fun, so he was the one who did the laundry and cooked, even though they had a maid. Hamza thought of going back to Arabic school, and someone asked for his number. His classmate, a girl, and who always sending a text to Hamza. And Jannah noticed, so he just got angry.
Jannah, who is that texting you? Hamza, my classmate. Jannah, does she know you were married? Hamza, yes. Jannah, so tell her to stop that because I'm mad at her. Hamza just laughed because he knew that his wife was just jealous. Jannah, looks like you still want someone to send you a text. Hamza, I didn't know that my wife was jealous. Thank you, my wife. Jannah, are you still grateful because of that text from other girl? Hamza, because you're jealous, sweet means you love me so much. I didn't even marry you, but I hope you are my forever. I love you, my wife. Jannah, I love you too, my husband. Hamza always picks up Jannah and she is happy because Jannah is not ashamed of her as his wife. One day, everything suddenly changed. Hamza didn't want to see Jannah because every time he saw it, it seemed like Jannah's appearance changed and Hamza's eyes. He seems to feel sick every time he sees it and he gets angry even if he doesn't mean to. Hamza also doesn't want go to the hospital. Hamza's parents found out what happened and they said that it was a spell. But